Welcome back, everybody, to what's going to be an interesting series, because this, I'm just going to pause it real quick, is probably one of the coolest maps I have ever seen. There's a new one that this map author is working on right now. Oh, it is going to be fantastic, but look at this. Look at this. Don't worry, we've got the first-person mod. We can walk around through all this. Look at that. Oh, this is great. We'll do this real quick, okay? I'll just scroll down holding Alt, and we'll see under here, we've got this big, massive sort of underground sort of cave network going on that links into this one over here and then heads through to that one over there. And all of these link as well through the stairs in here. This is so good. Oh, this is so good. It links all the way over to here. So all of these are linked together. This is fantastic. The water, however, yeah, this is where things get a bit tricky. So this, as I scroll up, you'll notice that, how can I get a good enough view? A better enough, these things are kind of like tanks. Good and all, except if they drain, well, they're going to take a little while to fill up. Now, we are playing on hard, because I want to demonstrate how this works, and, well, how you can beat it. So, yes, our water is going to come in from here, at least, it comes in here, goes this way, fills up this, goes this way, comes up here, and then it comes up this thing, and starts spilling out. All over this, which is so cool. Look at that. You know what? Let's get a look at that, shall we? Oh, this is great. With these waterfalls, Beavertopia is going to be awesome. That is the name of the map, by the way. Beavertopia. Awesome. Awesome. Right, so this, as far as I'm concerned, is a trap. Yep. I think the water source you really need to worry about or work on first is this one, because I think this is going to be the easiest one to get to. Now, my get to, we have to get rid of these blocks. We're going to have to probably put a dam in here. We're going to have to get across here. So we're going to have to rely on this, at least for the time being. So we're going to have to get up here. Let's get rid of this guy. And this guy, oh, if you have the demolish all or like remove all rubble mod, you don't want that for this map, for kind of obvious reasons. I'm not sure exactly how the mod works. I have never used it. I just don't. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and open up my first, the typical opening moves here. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, with the opening kind of taken care of, I haven't gone and got any science yet. We're going to get our water from here. We're planting some food here. They're cutting down all the lovely trees. We're going to do some cheese. And what is that? Yeah, so we're playing Ember Pouts, and Ember Pouts have a very unique feature when it comes to their homes. Their homes, they can be stacked and have an internal walkway. So if we were to do this, and then hook this road up, let's say like right here, just clean that little bad boy up, and we were to go and grab this and go, oh, look at that, it connects. So a little bit of cheese. We're going to just get ourselves up here because we've got no science. We haven't unlocked the stairs, right? They're not, yep, nothing. None of this is open. We're going to go up a level. We're probably going to do the same thing to get up here to create our first diverter, which I want to do as soon as possible. Hopefully in this episode we might get in a cheap one. That's one where we have to manually recreate it every time. However, we might be able to. It depends on how much wood we can get our hands on. So let's get ourselves in a much better position here by removing all of these. And we'll have that water flow down through this and it'll just out here. Now remember, bridges. Yeah, so these little guys, if you put it on this, you get, so if it's like this, you get this flashy thing flashing away like this. We get it all this down here. If we go click, oh, half of it's gone and it's no longer flashing at us. So we have our nice little cheap bridge. Thank you very much, viewers, for that one. All right, I'll bring you guys back when we've got our first two houses in and we're making our way to our new water source. Okay, we're tapping into this lake now, which is much better. We've cleared that out so we can get this in here. A drought has just ended, so this should start coming out sometime soon. Where does it actually come from? Ooh, that's kind of ugly. You can see all the bad tide underneath it. Look at that, and the holes. Oh, that's kind of, there, it comes out of there. Okay, so once that fills up, starts pouring down here, we'll get our water back into this. Now we need to start thinking about where to grow food. Even though, yes, this looks good, this is not going to last for long. Those are paused, just to make sure these things stayed hydrated. You can do sort of cool things like this too, because the doorway acts as the entrance to this, then come up here and get to this thing. I think that's pretty neat. I like that idea. Also got, obviously, a fireplace, but we're going to come over here. I think this is where we're going to want to start doing it, because we need to get up to here as soon as possible. Because when that first bad tide kicks in, we might be a little bit stumped. Is that the word I'm going to go with? That's the word. Yep, that's the word I'm going to go. Ooh, hang on. Ooh. All right, so we'll do it like this. So if we put one over here, like castle, we go like this, and then we go like this. Wait, how did I... Yeah, rotate it too far. We go like that. Then we go like this. Because then they can build this one from this doorway. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Maybe. Perhaps. Then we're going to need a couple more. Because they only cost 12 logs. This is nothing. We don't have any industry. Yet we're able to build up layers. This is fantastic. Let's just keep this going. We can't overpopulate either because we've only got 2 breeding tanks. Because we need to keep our population to a very minimal level. 20. No more than 20 beavers until we can guarantee that we can get through bad tides. Oh, I made you. That's great. Yep, I did the same thing there. Okay, awesome. What a dumb. We'll get this out here. Okay, I'm gonna, because this is cool. Look, how cool is that? There's 3 pillars in here. All right, so you got one here, and one here. So we've got these 3 pillars, and these. Actually, no, we've got 4. There's 4 in here. What the? Do they? Oh wow. Yeah, these 3 feed bad tide, and that one feeds good water. Oh, this is nuts. Oh, okay, it all comes out of there. That's kind of cool. This is an intricate piping system here too. Check this out. So we've got this guy here, but we've got this one over here as well. This guy just comes up, fills this. It's fine. Also, it does leak out of there. So it comes down this way. This guy, is this the right one? Yeah, this guy comes up this way, up here, goes up and then down again, but then comes up this way to create this little pool here. And then comes along and comes down. This is insane. There is so much going on. It's absolutely nuts. There's even places where you can see, yeah, that's going to be a bad tide bath. Oh, there's so much to look at. Oh, there's just so much to look at. I can't wait till we can start getting tunnels and stuff down in all of this. All right, I'm going to get working on our next project right here, and I'll bring you guys back shortly. All right, we have our second drought coming, but we also have our housing staircase. Yeah, that's now a thing. Also, so is this. Yep, it's an absolute eyesore. Yep, so we'll just, exactly. Because we needed to get out here to put in a dam so that this would fill up and so this would start filling. They've only just finished it, so I think it might take a minute for it to actually fill, which is good. Once we've got that, we can then start thinking about what we're going to do over here. I put in a few more tanks because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get it sorted and figure out exactly where we need to go. Isn't that so cool? This map is awesome. It's a damned here, we've damned there, we're damned here and damned here, because if you're damned if you don't. Yep, that was just as cringy in my head as it was out loud. Anyway, so yes, we need to come over here and start dealing with this. The problem is we need 120 science, and we're not getting enough peeps to actually work on the science thing. So we're going to turn one of these. I don't know where it's going to drag the dude from. But it's going to drag him from somewhere. Hopefully from one of these. Maybe not that one, because we kind of need these trees out of the way. Because my idea is, the water is coming up here, which means that the bad tide is also going to come up here when bad tide kicks in. So really, all we need to do, I don't think we need this water running this way at all. We need to levee here, maybe. We're going to put a levee here that we destroy. Probably 2 levees. So we're going to need to levee along this way and along this way. Just so as the water comes up, it backflows and flows out the back here. We could just, we could just sort right here. Levee, maybe here and here. And then 2 right there. And we just destroy it after bad tide. Unless we can unlock these, which I don't think we can anytime soon. Because, yeah, they're expensive. So, let's get another one of our bridges in. I way overuse. Hello, autosave. I way overuse these. However, it's super cheese, so we might as well use it. Come through here. Look at that. We got a route. Beautiful. All right, so if they can get over here and build me this, we'll set this up first so I don't have to bother with that later. I need some science. All right. I'll bring you guys back when there's some science now that you know what's going on. We're getting trees up here, because even if there's a drought, the trees will still be there. The water will still come through. We'll still be able to hold it enough. I don't know about food, though. Food's going to be a little bit tricky. And that's going to be our roadblock until I can work out. Yeah, because if we run into a 30-day drought or a 30-day bad tide in the next, like, couple cycles, we are sunk. So, you know what I'm going to do? More of these, and I'll see you guys soon. Hey, it's been a little while. Just a little while, but we have got it in, sort of. So the plan here is when bad tide comes along, I'm just going to tell them to go and do this. Put a levee there. That'll make the water build up, back up, and just fall off the edge of the map. Yeah. That should work absolutely just fine. What were we doing? Yeah, so we've had corn growing now for a little bit. We've got to grill up. I put in another one of these. Just because... So what ends up happening is you end up with because you start with, I don't know, was it 16 or 12 beavers or something you start with, and a couple of kits. All of those adults you start with pretty much all die off at the same time. You can extend their life a little bit. By getting their comfort level up to at least, I think it's 7. And that's not too difficult. Just one of these and one of these and gets this little population up to that point. And these are already unlocked. So you can get those quick and easy enough. Now, yeah, so the drought ended, the one that just ended, and the water hasn't come up here. It hasn't gotten this far. So, in fact, it didn't even get that far. That was quicker and sooner than I thought it would be. Ooh. Ooh. That's going to be a little nasty. I think this map might catch us off guard just a little bit. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to go and have my dinner now, so hopefully they don't all die. All right, guys, I'll see you all shortly. As much as I would love things like ladders and maybe some gears and perhaps, you know, we could probably actually build a big tank now. There's probably no need for this. I think we need to start thinking about food and how we're going to deal with that. And the big droughts that are coming up. There's really not enough room here for food. We're going to utilize this for food, but I'm thinking we save up 250 and we grab one of these and we chuck it in here. I think we do that somewhere in here anyway. The only downside is the U. Yeah, because this thing's not configurable. Unfortunately, I can't tell it to just, only dump to a certain... Can I? Oh, I don't have the science points. Anyway, pretty sure we can't do that. So we need a floodgate as well, which is, yeah, 500. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him out here to cut all these trees out of the way. I don't care. We're just going to get rid of them. And we will replace them with corn, maybe, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do corn. We'll also get them to remove these. Does this do this? It does. And yes, I have a quality of life mod on. We see the little trees? Yeah, now you don't. They're gone. It also works with tree stumps as well. So you can clear it up and clean it up if you want it to look a little bit tidy. And that's what I've been doing, just to, kind of tidy it up a little bit. You want to make sure they've chopped all the actual trees down, though. Otherwise, you're just going to waste them. And not a moment too soon, but perhaps a few moments too late. Dang. The water here has run out and has dried out. That's unfortunate because I don't think it got replenished from the last time. Yeah. Oh no, this is problematic because this means over time these two water reservoirs here will eventually completely drain. And we'll get no water at all. Because once the water falls below, yeah, this level. No. Actually, it goes all the way to the ground. Yeah, I mean, we're not getting any now anyway. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I did this then. Alright, so we're getting the corn down. This does take 10 days to grow, though. So we're going to have to hope that we have 10 days worth of food. This is why I've kept our population low. Oh, speaking of which, we need to pause one of these. Because I knew this was... Well, I didn't know, but I suspected. I kind of figured this was coming. Especially when this didn't refill. What a lot of wasted materials. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to have to... Oh, did not realize that happened. Completely forgot about that. We need to move you. And I think we need to put him probably... put one there, and then I think maybe yeah. Let's stick another one over here. Because wood is obviously the major resource we require. Yeah, and we don't have any planted. So we're just going to have to scavenge what's on the map for now. Oh, this is bad. Very bad. However, once we get the water dump in here, the area that the dump needs to fill really needs to be a 3x3, and we can grow a massive forest from that that'll sustain us for a long period anyway. So, we'll be okay. We'll be alright. Oh no. I hope. And there we go. The water's come through. So maybe I just missed it last time. I just didn't notice that the water had actually come through. And anyway, okay, so we got the water flowing. Yeah, everything's in the red. That's okay. It should start building back up again. We're not quite at the point where we have the technology required to open up fluid, the water dump. However, I wonder if we just stick some trees down here anyway. These are going to take forever to grow, and if this keeps happening, they're never going to. However, neither will these. So, floodgate might be better. It's just that's really expensive. This one isn't. So we can afford this right now. And that will keep more water in here and in here. Yeah. I'm just wondering if... you know what? I think we need to go and get you, don't we? Yep. Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure we've got enough storage for food and water first before we start coming up with any, I don't know, absolutely crazy ideas. You know, like we're known for. Oh, I almost missed it. Almost missed it. I ran back into the room the moment I heard the sound. 7 days. Oh, come on now. All right, what'd they get? What'd they get? Oh. Oh, what happened? Oh. Oops. Oh. What? Oops. Yep, I unlocked the floodgates and had them open some up. Yeah. And I put a dam here. Sorry, a levee block. Right, and yes, of course, we did this guy as well, so... Oof. Ooh, he needs to shut. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. Oh, this is nasty. And I'll tell you why. All this over here, it's going to die. Actually, maybe. Let's have a look. 7 days of bad tide. What does that look like down here? Horrible. It looks absolutely horrible. That's what it looks like. Although, I mean, really? It looks like it's blending rather well. Why is that? Like, it's not... I mean, yeah, okay, it's definitely spreading. Oh, gross. I wonder how long that's going to get. Oh, because that has to feed through afterwards as well. Oh, this is going to be great. Although, maybe it'll mix into these tanks. We'll see. Oh, this is going to be... This is going to be a fun one. But this is definitely working as intended. Awesome. That's cool. How the map completely changed. Oh, dude, I love this. This map is, except for right here. For now. Oh, that's just eerie to even think about. Alright. The bad tide just ended. Let's let that just drain a little bit, because that is gross. And I think that might be almost fine. Alright, let's let that out. Come on, how'd you get? Come on. Ugh, gross. Maybe I should... Nope, it's fine. It's... You know, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. We're putting down more corn here because we also now have the fluid dump. Yes. And because it's only going to... I don't know. I don't think it's going to be in operation all the time. I hope it's not. Because I'll have to pause it as well, which is going to be a little bit annoying. Because we don't have dynamite. And there's nowhere I can make a 3x3 out of that river. So we're kind of stuck with it as it is. This hasn't come through yet. It is, however, there. It's that long. Interesting. Because I wonder if he made these specifically in a way that they'd fill up as big, giant bubbles of bad water. So that because we've got, what, 3, maybe 4 days until we get told what the next problem is, which is likely to be a drought. In which case, Great. Absolutely awesome. And this is what it looks like when that bad tide finally comes running through. Look at that. That's the first bad tide coming through from the main feed. The first time. That is disgusting. How bad is it? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I said, would you look at this? Oh, I can't do the meme. I can't do the meme. Maybe I'll insert it if I can find it. But that, oh my goodness, that is horrible. It's going to take a minute. However, I think we can still pump, right? Give me, was it middle mouse? Yeah, okay. So here's another cool one that we've learned. So if you hold Alt and you click this tile here with your middle mouse, it'll show all the things at that tile, at that level. And you just click it again and it takes you all the way back up to the top. So you can, you know, check this one, then this one, and then that one. Oh, no, they're the same height. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so yeah. So hold the Alt and do this, and that way you don't have to scroll all the time like I keep doing, because I'm a muppet and can't remember the controls. Right, what's next? Next is to at least be able to survive, and of course we've got more food. Right, let me show you the stocks. You want more of this than this, because this makes 4 of these. So one normal corn makes 4 grilled corn. Wait, let me just double check that before I start talking. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So you want to have more storage for this than this. But I don't know. Do we need another grill? I don't think we need one just yet. Right, I'm going to work on some population and start scaling up our production a little bit. But more importantly, we need to start moving towards metals. So we need to find the nearest mine or the nearest lot of metal. Okay, so if you're not sure how to find the mines, go all the way to the bottom tile and look for these little things here. These guys. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe 5. I think that's 6. There's 6 mines on this. However, none of them are all that convenient to us. This guy's underground. So's this guy. That guy I think is on top over there. Yep, he's here. And the other one's right there. I think the first lot of metal that's going to be the most convenient for us to get to, unfortunately, is probably going to be this stuff right here. That's going to require some cheese bridges. We do have ladders. So we need quite a bit of oh, hello, we've got planks. All right. Oh my, that's not good. Did I do it again? I did it again, didn't I? Did I do it? No, you all have roads. Okay, something's going, oh, it's the middle of the night. I have the all day thing on. All right, let me show you this real quick too. Where we go? We go mods, and down here, you'll find, come on, where are you? This guy right here. All of these options. You pause the game when the bad weather starts. I should actually probably have that on because I'm not in the room when that happens half the time. I've got to wear my headphones all day. Show coordinates, don't care about that right now. But you can have like your real-time clock, which puts it up here. I've taken it away because it gets a little bit gnarly for me to figure it out. But there is also, because there's this one, which is also the actual time of day for the game. So all of these options are in here. And yep, I can press 4 or 5 for these speed shifts. Yeah, not the best idea, especially number 5. I don't even think it's the word. Nope, it's not working, but 4 is. 30 speed is definitely working. Probably not the best idea if you're not sitting there watching and paying attention, because a lot of things do not actually occur when they should. So that's another good mod. Well, it's all go. It's all go. We finally have metal production. Yep. Yes, we have, well, you know what, we'll just skip right past what they're up to. We're out here on our cheese bridge, getting our metal, scrap metal, yeah. Grabbing some of the ruins out here. Munch, munch, munch. Coming up some ladders, which is beautiful. Those guys have got no path to make them paused. I think we should probably turn them on, though. We just might need some more, oh, yeah, it's still all, ugh. We just went through another drought. So that's all lovely and gooey, and that looks so cool. We're putting industry up here, by the way. I think I'm going to put it up here. I like the idea of it being up here. Or maybe we put it, because I'm thinking we put housing and stuff down here. That's where we start putting the housing and attraction stuff down the bottom. Because, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like, what? But I want to be able to have these things running 24/7 and never running out. So having them all piped into a tank is going to be interesting. Having them diverted off the map is going to be interesting. I can't wait to get around to all of that. So let's get some industry up and going so we can at least get in that direction so we can think about getting some good stuff. Right, what is actually going wrong? Oh, look at that. Nothing. Awesome. Just going to ignore it. We will want more of you. We're going to definitely want one of these, but that's 4K in science. So I think we expand industry out a little bit. Food seems to be okay. I have got 6 of these now. We've got 2 of these. That one over there is now gone, so they're here. We have towers of storage, which is beautiful. Oh yeah, and this little lovely little cheese right here. I love this because I've put this next to this with that thing right there. We can build this house from this story. Even if we were just to walk out of this house, we could build that one. And then from that house, we would then be able to build this house. And then from this house, we could build the next house. You see what I'm getting at? I think that's how that works. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We have a staircase, so we can build them anyway. So I'm just going to do this and put some more housing there. So they can build off this, and they can build from there, so it's fine. I don't think they can build from the doorway. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they can't. Anyway, we just made it through another drought. Yeah. This is still going on, so I'm glad I decided to roll over here and do this one. So this is definitely the play. Take this bad boy. I chucked this guy in here because this, yeah, it floods. I'm not 100% sure why, because technically there's more output here, because I put levee blocks, than there is input. Alright, so water can only flow off an edge at a speed of 2.2 or it's 2. Anyway, the highest calculation I think we've ever got is a speed of 2.2. So that's how fast it can move off one edge. So the input's 2.2, but the output's 6.6 because there's 3 edges. So I'm not sure why this keeps happening. It should just keep constantly flowing, and when it actually gets to the... I know it's because of this. If I lower this height, this doesn't happen. But it shouldn't happen anyway. The water should just be at a constant flow. And if not, this should probably be running out. Actually, yeah. Why doesn't that happen? Why doesn't this just run out? Surely this should just run out of water all the time. I know this is here, but even if we pause this, it doesn't make any difference. Oh, I'm going off on a tangent. This is stuff I should think about by myself. Right, so, in the next episode, now that we've got this great start underway, we're probably going to move industry out over here. We'll keep doing this wacky ass stuff with the housing because I do kind of like this. It does look a little ridiculous, but I still kind of like it. Better than an apartment tower, although the tower does kind of have its little quirks as well. If you know what I mean, we can put little things on. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent again. So we've got the metal going. We have our labor pulling stuff. I want to start heading towards preferably you. But that's going to require, I think, you and you, so we can at least create our own, what do you call it, irrigated fields. Kind of like what we're doing here. Actually, this is kind of perfect now that I think about it. This is a great spot. Can I repeat that? I don't think we can repeat that up here. Can we? Maybe. Nah, because it'll just always overflow into this, and then we'll suck it out. Yeah, no, we'll forget that. Forget that. This works because it's on a different level. It's on a much lower level. All right, let's do a quick little walkthrough, shall we? Let's start up here. Why not? All right, it's nice and mucky. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, little buddy. All right, let's give a little bit of a walkthrough. A little bit of a head bob. So up here where we're getting all the wood from currently. Oh, don't you look happy, Mr. Surf Person Beaver Buddy. There he goes. Oh, this looks cool. I'm glad that they made this mod. Alright, so what have we got over here? That's a giant tower of food. That's all just normal corn that hasn't been cooked up yet. We do probably need some more beavers. I might want to start focusing on that. Let's just go for... Oh, that looks cool. Let's go to a different angle. Oh, that looks neat as. I do like what they did with the water. Even though it's still quite square-edged, as you can clearly tell, it does look more 3D and dynamic. I do like that. That's neat. Alright. Sup, buddies? He's just resting and chilling. Nice, nice, nice. Some little buddies. Beautiful. Oh. Oh, this is, yeah, this looks cool. I like that. The houses going up the hill there. I don't like this. I don't like it when that happens. Where am I? Hello? Oh. I don't particularly like this happening. I need to try and figure out how to stop that without the water level dropping down. Because I don't want to lower the floodgate at the other end. I don't want to do that. But we can get up here by using these. Yep. Up we go. See, we do the same thing they did. And they're at the diverter. So if we go over here, look at that. Fields of corn. Big giant water reservoir. Fields of corn. Nice. It looks like they've got nothing to do. Maybe I should put in some more storage. But I am going to leave this one here, guys. If you're enjoying this, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tips and suggestions, please do leave down below. Thank you to my channel members and patrons. You guys are awesome and amazing. Sorry this has taken so long, but we're now back on track. So, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.